I'm joined by the super producer, Sarah Calloway, who's in the house. Sarah, I did not have the aura to pull it off, but if you would like to do some May the 4th be with you stuff, I'm open to it.
Don't put that on me.
Well, we have the perfect person to put it on. No worries, because meteorologist Craig Moeller is back after 7 days off the coast of Antarctica, deep sea ice diving.
Yeah.
He has returned.
A little time. Yeah, I was looking for the Ark. Couldn't find it. Yeah, I was doing some stuff, Indiana Jones stuff.
Right, as you do.
Can I start off by saying I'm a little disappointed, Sarah?
Ooh.
Why?
Is she wearing space buns today?
Like a Princess Leia deal.
Princess Leia, I would think. She's got her Han Solo jacket on, so it's kind of working a little bit.
Right.
I feel like you guys think that I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
I think that I used to think you were pretty cool and up on this stuff.
I think that you're a big Linkin Park fan, and those people typically do like modern Star Wars as well. Not that I'm not. I also am in that category, so I'm not mad at you.
Linkin Park.
Is that not? Are you not a huge Linkin Breaking
no,
the Habit?
I do like Linkin Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do like Star Wars too, but it's not like I grew up watching it, but I've never been like a huge
I gotcha.
Star Wars
person.
Well,
as a little kid, I loved it, but then I got my kids, which are about Sarah's age, and maybe yours too. But I would take them to like the second round of Star Wars movies, and it's a big bonding thing.
It definitely is. We did go to Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Yes.
Me, my brother, my dad, and I all went together. Now, you say she doesn't have the Princess Leia buns. Sarah and I were told that you would have a Luke Skywalker bowl cut coming in here today.
You know, this is just a wig. That's all this is. Underneath this, it's the bowl cut. No, and real quick, Linkin Park, I always think of like Transformers. Why are you going Linkin Park?
Well, they absolutely nailed the Transformers.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So let's do this. Let's do this proper. All right. Let's take Max 1 full. Okay, our weather computer. Do you want to do this? No, I don't. Should we split screen? That's fine. All right.
Oh, he's already got a whole
Check it out.
thing.
It is May the 4th,
Oh,
and we're
yeah.
taking aim on this planet. Fire up the Death Star, and boom. Planet gone. May the 4th be with you. It's Monday, and our high today, 78 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Note that technical font from 1981, I think, or 82. That's pretty technical. Anyway.
This is strong.
Do you guys remember the Death Star?
It does. We do remember the Death Star, but it does appear as though we're inside of one of the enemy ships here, right? Isn't that?
No. Like I said, we took aim from. This is just one of the observation decks on the Death Star. Yeah, come on, Connor. Got to explain everything. Yeah, the giant, hairy walking dog, that's a Wookiee. Okay?
I'm sorry. There's been a lot of scuttlebutt as to whether or not you're a Sith Lord. So I'm just trying to, trying to parse through these things.
I am not a Sith Lord, although I'm starting to resemble, I think, the Emperor more and more in my old age. Let's move on to the forecast, guys. I apologize now for wasting part of your day here on the 4th. It is fun, though. All right, so the high temperature yesterday was 63 degrees. Our normal high is 75. Today, so far, we've been to 66, but we're going to hit highs today in the mid to upper 70s. So we're going to be about 15 degrees warmer than yesterday. It was cool on Saturday, cool last Friday. We've been below average pretty much over the last week or so. Wednesday, we were close to average, but it's been a cool stretch. That changes today, mid to upper 70s. Lots and lots of sunshine, and then tomorrow and the day after, it gets even warmer. We'll be up into the low 80s. Get ready for that. All right, we do need rain desperately. We are 4.93 inches below average. And we were talking about that. That's moderate drought for the immediate metro area, but more and more of our area under severe drought. That includes Williamsburg, parts of York County, all of the Middle Peninsula, the Northern Neck, parts of much of the Eastern Shore, all under this severe drought, as well as areas south of the Albemarle Sound. Then you get out towards Emporia, Roanoke Rapids, much of North Carolina under extreme drought. We had a few sprinkles out to the west, nothing impacting the metro, and skies are now mostly sunny. So we've got a weak little surface trough. I think there'll be some more storms back in the Midwest, but not for us today. Today we're going to see the sunshine through the afternoon. Again, highs in the mid to upper 70s. You see that there across the area. Few showers maybe in central Virginia, but they keep fizzling out as they move closer to the coast. And then tomorrow, another mostly sunny day. Winds southwest tomorrow, picking up a bit. Will be a little breezy, and those winds from the south and southwest are going to push temperatures up into the low 80s. So warmer weather coming up as we look ahead to Wednesday. More clouds. You see the showers there back in the pictures by early, say, Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. Chances for showers, better chances for rain to develop as we get into Thursday. Look at that. Finally, some more significant scattered wet weather coming in Thursday, and we do need it. So here's a look at the forecast for today. We're going to see highs upper 70s across the south side, a lot of sunshine. To the north, closer to 70 on the eastern shore, mid-70s for Matthews, upper 70s for northeast North Carolina, and down south, temperatures upper 70s as well. Here's a 7-day forecast. Our temperatures are going to stay warm through Wednesday, cool down a bit to finish out the week, and then for Mother's Day, the weekend looks good, 75 and partly sunny. So remember to take care of Mom.
Absolutely. Great advice
Yeah.
from Craig Moeller.
Don't
And this
forget
is
Mom.
can we just add that this is a really beautiful looking 7-day that you've presented us here. I mean, this is some really enjoyable weather. A little
Yeah.
bit of rain, but rain that we need. And then this is just fully spring shorts, T-shirts. I mean, we're here. We did it.
Mid 70s now the normal high. So when we have days like today and what we're having this upcoming weekend, this is how it should be. Actually, tomorrow, Wednesday, will be above average with temperatures up in the low 80s. And I think a lot of folks are going to be excited to take advantage of the beaches and to get out and
Totally.
enjoy the warmer weather.
I feel exhilarated about what's to come here. This is great. Now, we're going to take a look at one of our live cameras before we go to break here because it actually is weather related. This came up about 30 minutes ago. We've got Maricopa County, Arizona, the Hazen Fire aerials. This is a brush fire that's been burning in Arizona here, I think, throughout maybe the last 2 days or so. I'm still trying to gather more information, but as you can see, multiple smoky areas. Craig, there's a little water over there, it looks like, but otherwise, this just looks like a dry area here.
Yeah, you've got a reservoir there, but man, they have been dry. I will say with Arizona, if we take a look at the drought monitor right now on Weather One, Sarah, you can pull that up. They're actually in moderate drought across much of Arizona, which is much better than they were before. I mean, remember, they were extremely dry around the Four Corners area. They still have some extreme drought, but much of Arizona actually kind of in moderate drought. So they've done a little bit better, but brush fires concern there. And I'll tell you, there's an elevated risk of fires in the central U.S. and blowing dust back across parts of Illinois, something that they don't deal with a lot, but they have had a few blowing dust advisories as well. So some parts of the country dealing with it. We need the rain here in Hampton Roads. And look at the southeast U.S. So much of that part of the country under extreme to exceptional drought. Same deal in northwest Colorado. Sarah, we were talking about that on the weather desk. More counties trying to find ways to conserve water there in Colorado.
And right before we go to break, I'll just do a small amount of background just based on the little bit of information I have here from 12 News, one of our affiliate stations. We got a brush fire here. It's grown to nearly 1,000 acres. As we get closer, you can see just how intense it actually is. This is also a situation where, as of the latest update, 3:57 a.m., this fire is 0% contained. 0% contained. And there is a lot of stuff in this area, including an equestrian and event center in Buckeye. And so this Hazen fire, as it's being described, continues to sort of grow in that area with no containment whatsoever. We see those aerial views and it looks a little smaller, but once you get a little closer in, you can see that this is a intensely burning fire here. So we're going to keep an eye on that as we go. And if we get any updates on any sort of progress on containing that fire, we'll bring them to you on Live Impact News. For now, though, we're going to take a brief commercial break. When we get back, we're going to stick with Craig for some more elevated weather coverage.
Yeah, a big week coming up. We are going to explain why now is the time to prepare for the hurricane season. Some important information to share right after the break.
Okay, that's next.